What's going on, everybody? So, on today's show, I want to talk about the utter absurdity of the double standards in American politics. While Joe Biden seems to be held to the highest bar possible by not only the American people, but by corporate media as well, they continue to lower the bar for Donald Trump. I mean, what else could possibly happen with Donald Trump that could take the bar even lower? So far, we have 34 felony counts. He's actively trying to overthrow democracy. He's been found by a court of law to be an abuser of women, and he was best friends with Jeffrey freaking Epstein. But hey, I digress, right? I mean, what has Joe Biden done other than the American Rescue Plan, the Infrastructure Act? He's taken monumental steps on climate change actions. He has signed executive orders on racial equity. He has strengthened our position in NATO. He has forgiven billions in student loan debt so people can actually get out from underneath crippling debt after you go to college. And he's also done things like the Chips and Science Act. He's brought more jobs than any other president. He's lowered inflation. He has lowered unemployment. But again, for some reason, some people are just undecided. So I'm going to play a few videos of what I'm talking about. This is a recent video of Donald Trump talking about Hannibal Lecter. Now, if Joe Biden did this, they would have him locked in a padded room. I mean, seriously. But this is Donald Trump talking about Hannibal Lecter like he's a real person. I think he thinks Hannibal Lecter is the name of the actor that played Hannibal Lecter? I don't know. I'll play this video. You decide for yourself.
Because that's a vicious thing. I said, that's Silence of the Lamb. You know what that is? Has anybody seen Silence of the Lambs? Hannibal Lecter. How great an actor was he? You know why I like him? Because he said on television, on one of the, I love Donald Trump, so I love him. I love him. I love him. He said that a long time ago, and once he said that, he was in my camp. I was in his camp. Yeah, I don't care if he was the worst actor. I'd say he was great to me.
Now, the funny part is he's talking about Sir Anthony Hopkins, obviously, and Anthony Hopkins doesn't support Donald Trump, so neither Hannibal Lecter or Anthony Hopkins support Donald Trump. So Fox News has been silent on this. Other right-wing media has been silent on this. So what are they reporting on? Well, they're reporting on stuff like this. This is from a couple months ago when Joe Biden used a straw to drink a milkshake. How dare he? But this is Jesse Waters on Strawgate.
Some things we just can't let slide. Joe Biden used a straw. Now, if you've seen me on the 5, you know I recommend that all men refrain from using straws. It's unbecoming. The way a man's lips purse. The size of the straw is just too dainty. The way your fingers clasp on it. No, come on. Straws are for women and little kids.
Yeah, okay, that's weird. Well, you know, maybe Fox News is reporting on other stories that are going on with Biden. So let's check out the hard-hitting story they did on Joe Biden eating ice cream. Again, how dare he?
So there you got the current president, literally 1,000 feet from where we are sitting right now at Van Leeuwen's Ice Cream yesterday. And I would imagine the most exciting thing for him, though, was that free ice cream cone.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad he was answering the questions about the ceasefire, because that's something that we're all concerned with. But he's doing it with an ice cream cone in his hand. I'm glad he addressed it. But do you think Benjamin Netanyahu would be sitting there with an ice cream cone? To our friends in Israel, this is a major deal. So the
president using the moment as an ice cream olive branch to the Muslim community.
Now, the ice cream, you know my rule about men eating soup in public. I think the same thing for ice cream. A grown man, especially the president, should not be licking ice cream. It would make him lick ice cream like that in public to make him look weak and stupid and old.
He only has ice cream in public.
But, you know, in between slurps of his ice cream cone, how much he loves ice cream and how much fun it is. He's a weak child who's got to get ice cream as a prize in order for him to go out. As the world is burning, Joe Biden is licking his ice cream. And
Joe has given you an ice cream headache. Hey.
So Jesse Waters thinks that Joe Biden eating ice cream makes him look weak, stupid, and old. But Donald Trump talking about Hannibal Lecter as if he's a real person, totally normal. But just to show you how desperate the right is to make Joe Biden look bad, they just put out a fake video where they edited what was going on around Joe Biden to make him look like he was wandering off in the middle of nowhere like a senile old man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the fake video they made that they reported on Fox and other right-wing outlets. So let's go ahead and play that first, and then I'm going to show you the actual video.
It is 6 o'clock here in New York City. It is Friday, June 14th, 2024. Welcome to Fox and Friends. Well, another awkward moment at the G7. President Biden seems to wander away. Where is he going before being pulled back by the Italian Prime Minister?
What's that guy over there doing?
Hey,
Let me
Mr.
check him
President.
out.
I'm so proud.
I should look here.
I'm so proud of my former country.
That's exactly right.
So that is what they are reporting. They are attempting everything they can to create fabricated stories to make him look bad and make Donald Trump look good. Why can't they just report on the facts? I just don't understand. This is so Russian, North Korea style propaganda. And just to watch these men emasculate themselves for somebody as pathetic as Donald Trump is truly, it's honestly embarrassing. We feel secondhand embarrassment because of you. God, grow a spine. And you guys are so worried about putting the wrong person in power. It truly is staggering. Why these people are still on the air, I will never know. So let me go ahead and play the real video, because what they cut out is the skydivers landing. Joe Biden was walking over to a skydiver to give him a thumbs up and say good job. So let me play the real video here so you can see the whole thing. And there's Joe Biden. So not only did Joe Biden represent us well during the G7, yeah, I mean, he's the leader that America deserves. I mean, do we really want another 4 years of Donald Trump? I mean, this guy gives speeches like this. This is one of my favorite speeches that Donald Trump has ever given. And it's him explaining corn. Yes, corn. Let me play this, and I'm going to try not to laugh while it's playing, but it's most likely impossible.
We have more liquid gold and wealth under our feet than any other nation. We have more liquid gold, oil and gas, more liquid gold. Well, I just met non-liquid gold. You know where it was? Iowa. It's called corn. It's non-liquid. That's much. You have more non-liquid gold. They said, what is that? I said, corn. They said, we love that idea. You know, that's a pretty cool thought, isn't it? That's a nickname in its own way, but we came up with a new couple of words for corn.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
While Trump rambles about Hannibal Lecter and corn and wind turbines beaching whales, Joe Biden is on the campaign trail, leading our country into the future. I mean, Donald Trump wants to rip apart the Constitution of the United States. He led a violent insurrection, or at least incited a violent insurrection at the Capitol. Voting for Donald Trump, supporting Donald Trump, is not only undemocratic, it's un-American. Okay, we fight against and we vote against fascists. Okay, we don't support them in America. Get it straight. Anyway, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please share the video, leave a comment. Like always, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.